Today on the season finale of Mashup, we take a look back at our favourite stories from the past 12 months, as well as revisiting some of our favourite moments. That and much, much more is headed your way on this very special edition of Mashup.
Hello and welcome to this very special episode of Mashup. I'm Scott.
And I'm Ariel. And today is our Christmas episode.
I'm so excited! It is officially 1 week until Christmas, so if you'd like to join in on the Christmas love, head to Facebook or Twitter and use the hashtag MashupBestOf to share your Christmas stories.
While we're on the subject of Christmas, how impressive does our set look?
Amazing. I'm in love with it.
I know.
Congratulations to our crew for putting this together.
Absolutely.
They've done a fabulous job. We have a Christmas tree, gifts, and
Very
our lighting
seasonal.
has changed as well.
It has. I didn't realise you were so perceptive, Scott.
I am. So normally it is red and blue, and now it is red and green. How appropriate.
Yep. But how can we have a Christmas special without having a green and red set? Right?
Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Now, today is our best of episodes. We're looking at the best of our stories from the season. First up, we're going to be looking at a workout with a twist. Let's take a look at the guys from FitFX.
Oh, that was fantastic. That was a great workout. Fantastic workout, really.
Wow, that was tough. Well, I like tough though, sir.
It was good. It was tough. Very tough.
Oh, it was actually hard work. Yeah, really hard, but enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. A bit of a challenge, a lot of a challenge actually.
Anything that was good was things that tested me out that I've never been tested before. So
Yeah, the ones with the water were the best. Just run over, get a bit money.
Well, I really liked the pit. Actually, the pit was good because it's a real all-over workout, so I actually felt like I was doing everything from my legs through my core.
I really like the sandpit. If I could speak about anything, I'd be the sandpit so far.
And it's very different because generally I work out just in the gym on weights, as well as my aerobic workouts, which are running, riding, and so on.
I really thoroughly enjoyed the first section that we did because that was really different from what I'm used to doing.
Being in with a group of younger guys as well and girls, it really challenged me to keep up as well, so it took me to a little bit of an extreme.
You come up here and it's really nice and you get lulled into a false sense of security, and then all of a sudden they come and give you a kick in the arse.
I felt like I probably deserve a rest.
Exactly. Down hills, up hills, over potholes. It's excellent.
Very difficult. The one in the sandpit, very hard.
The toughest was probably the rope,
The rope climb.
Yeah, the rope climb. Yeah, that was pretty hard.
and then the run. Once you thought you were done, you had to run.
So just intense 2-minute efforts on the rope climb, and then down. And it wasn't just climbing up it; it was coming down again, which I like.
You know, the team here as well made sure that I knew what I was doing and everything was safe. It was wonderful.
Because not many people do that.
And I think it would be a good thing for teams to help build teams as well. It was really well organised so that you know, with the team approach. And I think anyone who wanted to bring a team here and do some team building as well as some fitness work, ideal.
The thing was challenging in all aspects.
I'll definitely tell my mates to come up here.
There were times there I thought, oh, I can't run up that half hill, that's it, it's over. But for some reason, you know, some words coming from the trainers and I guess even your team members and other people, you sort of tend to do that a bit more.
I'm so glad we looked at that story again because it is definitely one of my favourites from the season.
It really is.
So much fun. I love obstacle courses.
They look like they're having a ball.
I do. They said, you know, it'd be great for team building, but I think you could also destroy a team as well by taking them there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everyone has little bickering moments or something.
Now tell me, what are your Christmas traditions, Ariel?
Christmas traditions.
What do you have? Because you're a Christmas Grinch, so I don't know
I
if you
am
have
a little
many.
bit. I suppose my tradition is trying to get out of Christmas altogether.
See, I love Christmas so much. I wish Merry Christmas to people on the street. So very Merry Christmas to anyone
Oh,
watching.
that's very sweet. And a Merry
Complete
Christmas
opposite.
to all the Grinches like me as well.
Now we're about to go to a break, so we'll see you in a moment.
After the break, we take you all the way back to episode 1 with a look at yet another one of our favourite mashup stories. Don't touch that remote. Mashup will be right back. Hello Hello and welcome back to the final episode of Mashup for 2014.
It is officially 1 week till Christmas. Have you got my present yet?
I can't tell you, it might be a secret. Throughout the year, we have highlighted some of the greatest things about our great city, but now it's time to take you back to one of my favourite moments from the show. Once again, I want to take you all the way back to our very first episode as we look at the art of Warhammer gaming.
Yes. Let's take a look.
Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40,000 are two tabletop games and hobbies created by Games Workshop, set in a fantasy and sci-fi world. It is also played by thousands of people all around the world. The hobby Warhammer is broken up into a couple of pieces, the two main of which being the painting and gaming side. So let's have a chat to some of the gamers and painters to see what the hobby is actually about.
I'm Damien, I'm the manager of the Games Workshop Preston here. What we do at Games Workshop is we buy, build, paint and then play with miniature soldiers in a hobby called tabletop wargaming. When I first started this hobby, the main thing I really liked about it was the painting side of it. I loved just building and creating it and seeing it all come to life bit by bit. Days and weeks, a month worth of effort, all just kind of culminating in a great project that's really an aspect of myself and something I'm really proud of. But the more I do it, the more I think that there's so many elements of it which are my favourite. Like I love playing the game and seeing really unlikely, impossibly heroic things occur. I love reading the background and learning about these characters and who they are and their motivations. Like there's so many parts of it that I'm just all about and I really like sharing that with other people. So I guess my favourite part of it now is getting other people excited about it.
A lot of the time I play people in the store because I spend a lot of time at the one store, so I know a lot of the people here. A lot of time, you know, I practice games against the people that just hang around at the store and the people that I know. And after that, every once in a while, I usually will attend a tournament to play some new people, have a bit of fun and play some kinds of games that I haven't played before.
Oh, well, I just sort of love getting an army on. Just I love seeing an army all done, unified. Yeah, all that jazz.
Wow. I am a big Warhammer fan now, and I think I have Damien to thank because he really sold it to me.
Oh, it looks like a lot of fun. But Ariel, what have you learned about Warhammer since we watched that last?
You ready?
Yes, tell me.
Okay, Warhammer. 28 millimeters tall.
Yes.
You paint them, you
Yes.
hand paint them, and a game can go up to 3 hours long.
And these are all things that I told you in our first episode.
You
so I'm
told me,
glad
the
you
crew
listened.
told us.
I'm glad you listened. Now we're about to go to another story, which is one of my favourites in the season, and it's about the Shrine of Remembrance. And I think it's incredibly important that we reflect and visit places like the Shrine because this year is the centenary of World War I starting. And what a better way to do that than visit the Shrine of Remembrance and also the Melbourne Museum, where they've got a wonderful exhibition called Love and Sorrow.
I'm going. You should come with me.
Check it out. like I was just saying, this year is the centenary of World War One, so I think why not check out the shrine? And again, the Melbourne Museum's Love and Sorrow exhibition. Ariel, you're yet to check them out, so you have to get along.
I've yet to check them out. I'm going to make a big day of it, take a couple of friends. You know, it's going to be really
And can I
lovely.
say as well, completely unexpected, but at the Love and Sorrow exhibition, I actually possibly found a family member.
What? No.
Yeah, someone who served.
Wow. How did that make you feel?
It was very curious. It was very curious, but
Most
fascinating.
Definitely. Well, we'll be right back after a break.
See you soon.
Coming up after the break, we take a look at some of our favourite moments from this season of Mashup. Stay right there. Mashup will be right back after this. Welcome back to our season finale of Mashup for 2014. With Christmas just around the corner,
7 days.
thought we'd enjoy some Christmas-themed bread,
Yes.
which was made for us by one of the Mashup crew.
Now, we've already addressed that it was made by a member of the crew, but I'm going to say this anyway. Here's some bread I prepared earlier.
Mama's bread!
Mama's bread. Now, if you'd like to know a little bit more about the recipe, what can we do?
Well, you can look us up on YouTube at Mashup Melbourne.
You can find out the recipe there. Now, shall we try a little bit of this bread?
Yeah, I think so.
Here we go, there's one.
Oh, thank you.
Chin chin. Shall we
Chin
cheers?
chin, indeed.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed. Tastes like bread.
It's bready. It's very bready. Delicious.
It's really good.
Now, from bread to busking, I can't do this with a full mouth.
Uh-oh.
From bread to busking, we're going to take a look at a package we saw a couple of weeks ago about busking at night on Burke Street.
Day in the
Let's
life
take
of
a
the
look.
busker.
I came up with the idea the morning after I'd seen this busker guy who was really great, and he had this big catalogue of songs that he knew by heart and he could play all of them, and it was fantastic. That's really artistic.
My mum's an artistic person.
Does she do paintings or drawings or
She does portraits, she does seascapes, landscapes, animals, watercolours, pastels, oils, all the works.
And what do you do?
I do shit like this.
Like conceptual art or
Yeah.
installations?
Like logical stuff.
Yeah.
Like that, like there's a smoke, so I gave him smoke.
So I thought, you know, there needs to be some kind of late night activity where everyone can cramp each other's style and be stupid and sing along to really crappy 80s songs.
I like that you can kind of be silly and that you don't have to worry about what people think, and it's just like a way of expressing yourself, and it's just so much fun.
And I love how everyone becomes friends and links arms, and I don't know, the camaraderie, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I've been here for 2 times to see this beautiful girl, and I like this one.
Because I feel like I'm creating some kind of wild, like, late night service to all the people who are out in the city and they don't know what to do with themselves and they don't really know where they are or how to get home. And I feel like I can keep them company until they get their shit together.
Stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey, you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby. Gotta have some fun. Should we go or can I dance more?
We study reactions of people. For example, fixing people with autism and see what they do.
I think it's a good way of expressing your emotions in the form of music.
No, I don't take myself seriously. It's a silly thing, and it can be really embarrassing when people think that I'm trying to be a big diva and be a great singer, because it's not about that. It's about everyone being silly and having a good time. It's awful because everyone's cold and so they just want to get from the club to the taxi as fast as they can. But otherwise, like when it's warm, I think the reason the numbers of people change and the amount of money changes is because it's all about making contact early on. Like if you bump into one group of people and they stay with you for ages, then other people accumulate and they're like, oh look, there's some people having a good time, I'm going to go over there.
Finish the song. There's a new song coming up. Have an adventure. Come on. What's the other song?
You can choose, go.
Sometimes all of the people can get really overwhelming, especially when people start swearing at their friends across the street.
What are your names? Thank you, Tom. What's your name?
Sexy man.
Thank you, Anthony.
Basically, you just need to be, I don't know, a strict teacher and say, no, we're not allowed to do that. We don't do this, we don't shout into the microphone, we don't swear. I would say no nudity, but that has been enjoyable in the past.
His name was Sexy King.
That is true.
Up next. What do you got? You got no small head, you got another song.
Amplified busking is appropriate.
Thank you for coming. See you next weekend.
This is the day we started. Why did I ever let you go?
I just love seeing everyone's wild side that you never get to see in the daytime in the city. Everyone's in their suits and their stilettos running around like going to dates and meetings, and I love seeing the wild superstar within.
Everyone dance now.
That looks awesome. Like they've created a real community for themselves.
Karaoke busking, drunk singing, call it what you like.
What? Shh. That's not nice. They look like they're having fun.
They do. And as a we, hey, I'm still eating the same piece
Have
of
you ever
bread.
gotten into the
Ariel,
busking scene?
1, 2, 3, 4. She's polishing off this
No,
whole
it
tray.
means that I'm the generous one giving it to the crew, right?
Yeah, the crew ate it. Sadly, though, we've reached the end of our season finale. Our last episode for 2014, Ariel.
Just before we go, we would just like to thank all of the crew for their hard work throughout the whole season.
right.
And now we'll leave you with our best band for the season also, the Elliots, with
Don't Tell Me What to Do.
Don't Tell Me What
Which
to
is
Do.
the name of their track. But of course, thank you for watching as always and wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
Good night.
Good night, Melbourne.
Bye.